Hello everyone, welcome back to the 6th Gear channel. Today's review, we're going to be reviewing a 2022 F-350 Platinum that's got a ton of mods to it, and it actually looks pretty good. So without any further ado, let's take a look. Alrighty, so diving around the F-350 here. So with the Platinum in general, you do get chrome, you get a chrome grille here, but this one has the star white grille, which this person has actually painted the grille, which I think looks a lot better. But we'll start with the headlights. You get full LED daytime running lights, LED lights, and then LED fog lights down below. And we don't have any parking sensors at the front, as you can see, but with Platinum, you do get a full 360 camera. This little compartment here is actually for a front washer. So what you can do when you put on your front wiper blades, this comes out and it actually sprays the front camera to clean it. You've got Super Duty here on the front hood, and that is pretty much it. And then as we come into the front here, we do have your two chrome recovery hooks. This one here is beefy, and it's got about a 6.5-inch lift, and it's got pretty beefy tires on it. You've got the plastic air dam down below as well. And then as we come across the passenger side here, you can see it looks the same. But that is pretty much it at the front of the truck. Let's dive into the hood itself. Alrighty, so diving underneath the hood of this F-350, we have a 6.7 liter turbo diesel V8 producing 475 horsepower and 1,050 pound-feet of torque, mated to the 10-speed auto. Really good transmission that they added to the F-350, well, the Super Duty lineup. It creates actually better fuel economy for the truck, and it just feels better driving. But that is it underneath the hood. Let's dive around the truck and take a look at its details. Okay, so diving around this F-350, we'll kind of just dive right into the tires here. So these ones here are actually 38-inch tires. You got them on black fuel rims. The tire size here is actually, well, right there, 38 inches there, and the rim is 22 inches themselves. It's got about a 6.5-inch lift, so it is really beefy. You've got the mud flaps too, which look really good. Now, this person here in particular has whited out the side fender vents, which actually look pretty good. I just wish they didn't white out the Platinum here. Keep that the way it was, but it does look pretty good. And then also doesn't have white here. It actually is chrome with the Platinum, but they voided it out here. I actually think it looks better. And then you've got the side mirror light here as well. You've got the 6.7 Power Stroke badge down below here. Now you do also have the power running board that comes out, and then once you open and shut the door, it will open and close. Now they have also whited out the chrome on the door handles, which I like. So you've got this star white color here. You can lock the truck by holding this and then unlocking it by just grabbing behind it. It's pretty much got a full chrome delete, but this is the 8-foot bed. So what I'll do is I'm going to show you a glimpse of what it looks like. It is a very long truck. Personally myself, if you need the 8-foot bed, get it. If not, then don't bother, because it's a boat. And then the tank is also on the driver's side. Now that is the size of the bed. It is an 8-foot bed, and then you've also got the 38-inch tires with the 22-inch rims here. Give you a little bit of a look at the suspension components there as well, and that is pretty much it. I'll give you a glimpse of kind of what it looks like again from the side to the back, and that is it for the side. Let's dive into the back of the pickup truck. Okay, so getting into the back here, we can see that again, they've kind of whited out the chrome. It's a chrome delete. And like I said, I think it looks really good with this truck. You've got LED tail lights, you've got Platinum stamped back there with Super Duty, and you have the parking sensors back here as well. You've got the rear camera with the trailer, or a little light here as well. Pushing the button here opens the box. It does have the tailgate step, and then this is the 8-foot box. You've got the gooseneck there with the 5th wheel prep package. You do also have 3 lights here, and what you can do is you can turn them on by just pushing this little button here, and it turns on all the lights. You can also close the lights or turn them off by pushing that button. You've got your plug-ins here as well, and this one does have the spray and bed liner. You also have the tie-down hooks in each 4 corners. Doesn't give you too many in the bed, but nothing you can do. You do also get the Chimsel camera, so that is the bed camera. So when you're backing up, you can actually see kind of where you're going. And then here I will open up the tailgate step so you can see what it looks like when it is up. And there it is there. But that is pretty much it for the back of this pickup here. We'll tuck this in here. And we'll lift it up. It's pretty light, actually, not too bad. But that is it for the back of the Platinum. let's dive into the rear interior. Alrighty, so coming into the back of the F-350 here, we've got the dark Marsala interior. So we'll start here with the door panel. We've got that brownish red interior, all soft touch material here. You've got this black laminate here as well, your door switch or your window switches here, and that is pretty much it, all plastic down below. But as we come into the interior, we've got gray carry throughout here, and then we've also have it in the middle, and then we have the gray piping that carries throughout the interior, which looks pretty good. Platinum is stamped here as well. The seats do lift up, and then you've got some storage here which you can open up and actually lock this if you want to store some stuff in here and that kind of thing, just to kind of hide stuff. You're more than welcome to do that. Then pushing this up, the seat will come down. In the center here, we've got some heated seats. We've got some power as well, USBs, USB-C, and a plug as well with the 12 volt, and then you've got your cup holders up at the top. This does have the full panoramic moonroof, which is an option here on Platinum as well. But that is pretty much it before we hop into the front. The nice thing is too with the F-350s, well, Ford in general, it actually has a flat floor here, so the third occupant is comfortable when they're sitting. But that's it for the back here. Let's take a look at the front cockpit. Okay, so getting into the front cockpit here of the F-350, we've got the dark Marsala soft touch up here, as well as the soft padding to rest your arm, the black laminate here, which looks good. We've got your window and mirror controls with memory seating here, and then as we come into the interior, we've got that brown dark Marsala that carries throughout here, which looks pretty good with the gray, a little bit different. Your controls are down here with your lumbar and massaging seats, and then we've got your light controls here with the power adjustable pedals. Platinum is also stamped here on the door sill. That is it before we hop in. Let's take a look inside the interior. Alrighty, so diving into the interior of the F-350, we've got a beautiful leather wrapped steering wheel, and then we've got some controls here which I'll go over. These controls control the front infotainment there, and then you've got the adaptive cruise control settings here. You've got you've got your Bluetooth here with your call hang up, call pickup. Your volume and tune, as well as media knob or buttons, are over here as well. And then you've got that kind of gray color that's similar to the seat trim inside here, the steering, which I really like, and obviously the Ford badge is here. This is a nice display here. Like I said, nothing's really changed here from the front infotainment except for the screen and the layout here as well. But up at the top here, we've got that dark Marsala carry throughout, all nice soft touch material. We've got your Bang & Olufsen, and then that soft material carries throughout with the color. Super Duty stamped here. You've got the upper glove box area, and then you've got the lower glove box area as well, which looks good. And that is pretty much it for the top here. Getting into the front infotainment here, you've got your diesel exhaust brake here, traction control, hazards, lane keeping assist, and then your camera angles here. Camera angles don't look too bad. It is a little bit pixely, but you can go through your different settings here. So right now, if I want to look at my trailer bed camera, I have that option here as well, which looks good. And it kind of lines you up right in the center there. You've got your hitch. It's a bird's eye view basically if you're backing up to your hitch. And then you've got your full 360 camera, which also looks good. But this is the updated Sync 4 system in the Super Duties. It's a 12-inch screen, which they added in the new generation F-150, and it works very well. You can kind of control different layouts of where you want. You have navigation here if you want, by just pushing this arrow, it will kind of swap it over to that side, which looks good. And then you got your audio. You can also cycle through the different screens here if you'd like. You've also got a heated steering wheel in this setting as well. You've got audio, all your hotkeys are down below, navigation, your favorites, your apps, and then also your settings. So that is pretty much it for the screen. I like this setup here. It's pretty much the way I would want it, so I'd keep it like that. You've got your 4x4 settings here with your rear locker by pulling it out, and then you've got your 110 and 12 volts on the right side. Your tuning and volume knobs are here, and then you've got your climate control. One thing that's very weird is that they didn't put your heated steering wheel button here as they do in the F-150s. You got to go in the screen still and do that. I think that's a microchip shortage thing, because the button should be there, but I mean, what can you do? Like, it's just, it is what it is, right? You've got your wireless charging down below with USB and USB-C, and then if you close this, you've got that black laminate that's similar to on the doors there. Now, as we come into the center, we've got your cup holders and a little bit of storage here. This can slide and act like other cup holders here to kind of help you out a little bit if you need more cup holders. And then as we go into the center here, we've got your center console with that dark Marcel interior. It does not have the interior work surface, which is surprising. I would think they would add that in the the refreshed truck, but unfortunately they don't have that option. And then you've got a really big center console area here, which looks pretty big, and then it's nice to use. I mean, if you're going to store stuff in there, might as well. And you've got some pen holders there to hold your pens. That is it for the interior, everyone. The price of this one here is around the 100 mark, Canadian dollars, and you know, the F-250s rate, or the Super Duties in general, are pretty hard to come by right now. So that's the price brand new of this truck. So that concludes the interior review. Let's go out and give you my final thoughts. All right, everyone, so that concludes my review of the 2022 F-350 Platinum. I think it's a really nice truck inside and out. I'm not a huge fan of the 8-foot box. I think it's way too big for, I guess, my liking. But the upgrades are actually not too bad. I think the 6.5-inch lift also is a little bit big for me. But let me know what you guys think in the comments, and we will see you in my next video. Cheers!